Now this is all very exciting. I've just been in to check Maude and I heard chirping from at least 4 different sections of her nest. So I'm just going to see if we can pick it up. I can pick it up on the video camera. These are all quietly laying under mum, keeping warm, but the 13 down there making so much row. Because they're such big chickens now, they think they're all that. They're 2 weeks old and they don't need to sit under mum, so they do nothing but wicker on all the time, continuously. So we're just quietly going. Oh, yeah, that's so quietly. I'm going to see if we can hear. She's very defensive. Of course she will be, she's sitting on 30 eggs, but we'll just see if we can hear anything. For this, it is very exciting. Let me torch activate it if I can. So you can see what you're looking at. I'll just shine it there. She hisses away like Billy. I know the turkeys are going to start out there. Oh, girl. That is a mouse, I think. Damn things. They nest under my birds. Oh, shut up, rooster. Oh, girl. You can hear it jumping away. I didn't get any closer because she'll peck. So there's at least 4 live ones in there for the moment. We'll never leave her in peace. Get a mouse trap and kill that bloody mouse. Mice everywhere. So we have 4 out. It's all very exciting. There's one that was coming out that was visible, but she's very protective. Oh, girl. She's making sweet little noises. Not going to come out again. There he is, right there at her chest. Can't see. Still underneath. I don't know how many she's got out. I've got my egg boxes outside in case she comes out and leaves the nest. I'm going to remove the food. Try and encourage her to stay there for a bit longer because I want to be here when she comes out so I can remove any eggs that haven't yet hatched. There's 2. See 2? You see one just pecking at the hay there. Right there at the front. There. There's a little head and she's going to tell it to go back in. She's going to peck it and tell it to go back in. This is what she does, which is not good because it can injure their feet. But as I said, they get hungry very quickly. And if it doesn't do as it's told, she will peck it and she will injure it. Guinea fowls have got a mind of their own. They're hysterical and neurotic, and if that one decides it's going to come out to look for food, it will come out and will risk its life doing so. I'm shaking, I don't know why. Do not come out, little one. I'm going to turn the torch off and get out of here to stop that one trying to come out. And this little turkey poult in here is going to die. He was eating, but he's not eating now. He's just making a noise. He won't eat off my fingers anymore, and I don't know what to do about it. I could bring him in the house and stick him under the lamp. I've got a baby pigeon under one lamp, but I haven't really got any more room on the table for another one, but I'd find room. But I don't know what to do about him. If he won't eat, then he is just going to die. He always seems to be cold, that's because he's not eating, but then the state of the eggs, the shell's been covered like they were. Even though the turkey eggs didn't seem to be too badly covered, with the aftermath of the 2 broken eggs in the nest, he could very easily be brain damaged because of the result of it. So he is drinking. And there's apple cider vinegar in there and a small clove of garlic, so I'll try him again a bit later to try and force him to eat. But he does always seem to be cold. He always wants to be under Mum, and she's not going to keep laying down just for him. And then he wiggles away all the time he's underneath her as well, so he really is not right. Really is not right at all. See what he does now. See, the other one will go and peck it off her beak. He won't. He doesn't seem to want it. He doesn't seem to like it. I don't know what the problem is. I'll have to try something. Can't just let him die. Poor little thing. It's not in my nature just to let nature take its course on anything. And it doesn't generally go wrong. I generally win the argument every time, so I'll do that. Poor old Maude, she's having a real hard time here. She's still got baby guineas coming out, but she's too hot. They're too hot. Oh my God, is that a dead one? Yeah, it's a dead one. There's just too many eggs in there. They're getting squashed. My fault. I'll try and deal with that now. I've given them some egg now again because I want that. Oh heavens! I want that little person to have some protein, some very accessible, quick absorbing protein. He's had about 3 mouthfuls, but he's in comparison very much smaller than his brother or sister, or her brother or sister. And it just spends its time picking up food and dropping it, so I think there's something wrong with its vision or something wrong with its brain. But as I said before, the second they were fluffed up and dried out and I went in there, it came boiling out of the nest and did the rounds of the stable, didn't seem to know where it was or what it was doing, and the hen had a fit, and then it just lays down. There you go, it just lays down. And whinges. It doesn't seem to know what on earth it's doing. And it's so much less active than the others, than the other one. And it's, I'd say in comparison, quite a bit smaller. It's just not getting the protein. It puts it in its beak, shakes its head and spits it out. Just doesn't want to see, want to know. I don't know what on earth to do about it. I've done the what bit, and so I had 2 mouthfuls. Wow. And that damn hen has done nothing but eat their food ever since. I put that in there so she couldn't get to it, but unfortunately it's not, the grill bit, the wire isn't high enough so she can still get her beak into it. which is really unfortunate. No, it picks it up, puts it down. She's supposed to put it down for her babies and then eats it herself. Bitch. Oh. Hopeless. If you spent as much time sitting there looking at the food, I mean, spent as much time eating as what you do sitting there looking at it, little one, you might actually get somewhere. Your mother isn't going to feed you, she's just pigging out on her own. And your brothers and sisters aren't going to feed you either. Just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Good, good, good. About that. Doesn't seem to know where it is or what it's doing. It's definitely his vision that's messed up. So there we are. Nothing I can do about that to help it. Can't take it into the house and try and encourage it to eat with its brother or sister, because at this age I doubt very much you're taken back. Can't take it in on its own because it would just pine. Unless it eats properly, it's not going to improve. Shut up, turkeys, it's not going to improve anyway. If it is going to heal or improve, it'll only do that with food. It's not going to do that on its own. Without food, it's just going to get progressively worse and then die. There's not a damn thing I can do about it. More aggravation down on the farm. Guinea fowl didn't come in last night, female. Searched for her and she was on the nest. How many eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 eggs. I put a bit of plastic sheet on the top because I wasn't sure if it was going to rain or not. I wasn't going to disturb her last night or try and get her off the nest or anything. She's been on there all day. She didn't come over for breakfast. She's come over for supper, so I've got to leave the door open so that she can come back if she wishes. Again, I won't be able to mark her or anything. I haven't got anywhere to put her. Not that she'll stay there anyway. So, oh dear. I actually think she might be the one that's sitting because of the shape of her chest. All the others are sort of rounded. But she concaves. Which makes me think that she's the one, although that one's going back out there. So I'm probably completely wrong. And she might need to be going out there because she's got something to eat out there, I don't know. Are you going back, old girl? She's in a particular rush to get back to the nest if she is the one that's sitting. That one's by the gate. She's going to go out too. So perhaps I am right. They're all going to go back out. Might be standing here an awfully long time. So I'll turn this off until somebody's heading in that direction. Now that one's going in the right direction. Has she got any? Right. Right, okay. There she is. Oh well. Yeah, we know she's gone back to the nest. You don't need to tell the whole of France. I have just witnessed that rooster mating with that guinea fowl. No wonder why tin hut eggs aren't going anywhere, aren't fertile or start to grow and then die. So you, Friar, are seeing poor Cutthroat off his females and having them for yourself. I had got my video camera and I watched with absolute amazement. Didn't think to turn the video camera on and actually record it. Why on earth did I just stand there with my mouth open, not believing what I was seeing? Why did I not record that? Oh my God. That is one big fail on my part. You filthy sod, you. Jesus. Poor Cutthroat. Well, I think you can come out here, mate. I'll get rid of the other rooster and you can come out here. Unfortunately, he was brought up with the guinea fowls because, I say, his 4 brothers tried to kill him. And I had this lot in the stables trying to grow them on, even though they didn't seem to want to grow on. So I put him in with them, so he thinks he is a guinea fowl. He's having a go at that one now. They are so painfully small, these guinea fowls. They really are misfits. I don't know what on earth went wrong, but he's a lovely rooster, old Friar. He is totally benign. He hasn't got a mean bone in his body. Apart from the fact you like mating with my guinea fowl, you perv. Honestly, why did I not record that? You think you're all that now, don't you? Yeah. How many times a day do you do that, huh? Filthy person. And why'd you let him, Cutthroat? Well, you're an underdog, aren't you, so you're not going to retaliate. Bit of a misfit yourself. Right, check the... Oh my word. Check the eggs. Are my boiled eggs still there? No. My boiled eggs have gone. What on earth is taking my eggs? This is ridiculous. I watch very nearly all day on and off out here. I can see out here from my kitchen window, and as I spend most of my life in my kitchen, I'm watching from every 3 or 4 minutes. I just look out. The 3 eggs I left down here are gone by the evening, and there's no eggs in there. And this is a very, very well trodden path. I don't know what on earth is taking these eggs. I never see any crows out here, magpies, jays, anything. I can only assume it's a ground predator. The fence doesn't appear to be deterring them, even though I've corrected it all where it was not working. There was just a bad connection along the fence there. It was going halfway along and then stopping, so I've reconnected the wire along the horse wire that I put up, the one that I've got along the bottom part of the fence there, bottom halfway down, bottom bit. and that's coming through on 5,000 volts. That should deter a ground predator, but it doesn't seem to be. The rabbit, it doesn't deter the rabbits either. While the rabbits go below, that's perhaps whatever it is going below the wire, but the actual sheep netting is on 5,000 volts as well, so I don't know what on earth is taking these eggs, but something is, obviously, and it's not the turkeys, and it's not the dogs.